Hello viewers, welcome to my channel, Queen Happiness Knowledge Quest. Enjoy your learning experience. Good morning and let's see about lab safety. Always read the instructions that are given to you carefully and follow the lab process exactly as given to you. Never do unauthorized experiments. Know the type of hazards that you have in a lab. You can have animal hazard like mice and other organisms. You can have sharp instrument hazards like needles and blades that are used for various experiments. Heat hazard, glassware hazard. When you do experiments, you might break the glassware and that remains in the place, so it can cause injury and other damages. Chemical hazard, we use variety of chemicals which have different kinds of effects, so we must be careful about handling the different chemicals. Electrical hazard, if we handle the electrical items with water in our hand, we might end up with shock. So we need to be careful and know more about the electrical hazards so that we can protect ourselves. We must also know about eye and face hazards so that we can protect them from damage. You must know about fire hazard and how to protect yourself and the lab. You must know how to operate the fire extinguisher so that you can save so many things. You must also know about biohazard, that's the bio waste which are to be disposed of properly. If not, they can lead to spread of various disease conditions in the lab as well as in other places. Laser radiation hazard is to be known when your laser is used for various experiments. If you are using radioactive elements in your lab, you must know about radioactive hazard and protect yourself well so that you are prevented from a radiation effect. You must also know the explosive hazard that is in your lab so that you can prevent any disaster. Anyone not following the rules will be denied access to the lab room. So follow these instructions. Never touch the animals that are present in the lab. They may bite you or cause any other damage. Wear safety goggles so that splashing of chemicals or other things into the eyes can be prevented. Wear lab coat, which can help you in maintaining self safety. Where if chemicals are splashing on you, this lab coat can protect you. Wear gloves whenever necessary because it would help you in contact with your microbes or specific chemicals. Never eat at your workstation. If you eat, these might invite other animals like mice, then it can allow the growth of microbes and others which can spread the diseases. And always before leaving the lab, clean up your workspace so that when you come for next lab, you can do it with ease. Follow all the safety procedures that are given to you. Use chemicals only as directed and for their intended purpose. Never use mouth suction to fill a pipette or siphon. Use a pipette bulb or other suitable devices so that proper pipetting can be done. Handle needles, syringes, and other sharps carefully. Use self-sheathing needles or needless systems wherever possible. Dispose of all the sharp items in an appropriate sharps container. Do not dispose of chemicals down the drain because most of them chemicals must be disposed of as hazardous waste. Compressed gas cylinders must be secured to prevent them from being knocked over, and cylinder must always be capped when the regulator is removed or not in use. Always inspect the lab weekly for any hazardous condition that might be present. Shield or wrap pressurized or evacuated equipments. Always wear chemical splash goggles for eye protection when making with chemicals. While pouring large quantities of hazardous chemicals, in addition to goggles, wear a face shield large enough to protect your ears, neck, as well as your face. Always wear gloves while handling chemicals, and please choose the glove material which is compatible with the chemicals that you are in contact. Wear appropriate clothing like cotton material and chemical resistant lab coats or aprons. Do not wear shorts or miniskirts which will leave your legs bare and unprotected. And never wear high-heeled shoes, open-toed or heeled shoes, sandals or shoes made of woven materials. Confine your long hair and loose clothing. Do not work with hazardous chemicals or processes when you are alone in the laboratory. An instructor must supervise undergraduate students at all times. Always use chemicals with adequate ventilation or in a chemical fume hood. Do not allow the release of toxic substance in cold rooms or warm rooms, since these are areas that are contained recirculated air. Since the air is recirculated, the toxic substances in the room is not moving out or removed. So when you enter into the room again, it can cause more damage. Good housekeeping and personal hygiene is important for good lab work. Avoid direct contact with any chemical and never smell, inhale, or taste laboratory chemicals. Always wash your hands and arms with soap and water after removing gloves and before leaving the work area. Never eat, drink, chew gum or tobacco, smoke or apply cosmetics in laboratory. And do not pick up broken glasses with your hands. Use tongs or other mechanical means. If not, it can cause injury or damage to your hand. Remove personal protective equipment such as gloves, lab coats before leaving the lab, and remove the gloves before handling common items like phones, instruments, doorknobs, etc. Keep all the work areas as clean as possible and uncluttered. Wipe down the benches with cleaners or disinfectants regularly. Do not block emergency showers, eye washes, exits, or hallways. Transport the chemicals from one place to another in a safe manner. For this, use secondary containers such as acid buckets or plastic totes. Secure containers on carts. Then wear appropriate PPEs. Use freight elevators or limit access in passenger elevators. Use a hand truck with a safety chain while moving compressed gas cylinders so that they are not knocked out. Whenever there is any dangerous activity, please report to your supervisor. Report all accidents, no matter whether it's smaller, minor, or bigger. Never perform unauthorized work, preparations, or experiments. Never engage in horseplay, pranks, or other acts of mischiefs in laboratories. Never remove chemicals from the facility without proper authorization. These can prevent accidents and protect your life. So have a safe lab work, keep calm, and follow lab safety rules. Thank you.